Hello, everyone. I am Camera Brielle, and this is the Awkwardly Acceptable podcast. I'm pretty sure that is not my intro, but do I have things to talk about? I have two things to talk about that make absolutely no sense. They don't correlate at all. But I think they're interesting, and the Awkwardly Acceptable podcast is a collection of things that I find interesting that I'd like to discuss. I do want to say thank you to our sponsor, Candid Looks. Candid Looks makes handmade jewelry at affordable prices, and right now you can check out their Cyber Monday sale where you can get up to 30% off of selected items, 15 to 30% off of the entire store, and that ends on Tuesday, December 3rd. So thank you, Candid Looks, for your sponsorship. Okay, so first of all, I feel like this is the first that you all have heard from me since Thanksgiving. And bro, when I tell you, usually I'm not gonna talk about it, dive deep into it, because I'll save that for Talking Candidly with Camera, which is another podcast that I do every other Wednesday, and it's coming up this Wednesday, December 4th. Anyway, so I cooked. I'll tell you what I cooked. I cooked a chicken. We had another chicken that had been in the freezer for about, I don't know, like a year and a half. I don't know. I got it when I was working at the market, and I was gonna use it, and then I was like, should I use it? And then I didn't use it, and I went to Aldi's, and they had a young fryer, which is the same thing that I had, for $5, and I was like, okay, fuck it. So I made a chicken. I made some dressing. I made some mashed potatoes. I made my mama's secret recipe macaroni and cheese. I made some greens. And I know, it's only me and my husband, but bro, I like to eat, so stop. I made some greens. I made some mushroom gravy. I made some peach cobbler, and I made some, what else did I make? Sweet potato pie. And then my grandmother made a cake, and she was like, you want some of it? I was like, yes. So I took some, and honestly, I'm really just ready to do the show so I can go in there and eat a piece of peach cobbler. And I made us a drink. My drink of choice right now is New Amsterdam. New Amsterdam, which I guess is a vodka. I didn't know that it was. Apple, New Amsterdam, with some lemonade. Obviously, preferably, the best lemonade to use is Simply Lemonade. But you can go get you some Aldi's lemonade. Don't get that Florida's. I don't know if Florida Natural got lemonade, but it got to be lemonade in those, the ones that mimic Simply Lemonade, bro. Get you some of that, get you some ice. If you got a little bit of frozen fruit, throw that in there, boom, boom. The apple and the lemon compliments. Oh my God. Anyway, y'all, let me not, because, I am an aficionado, if you will. So, okay. This is going to be quick. I do want to relax. If you want to know why I want to relax, then, just listen to Talking Candid when it comes out on Wednesday at, from 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. That's the opening time slot, because I don't know when I'm going to do this show. Anyway, sorry. I wanted to talk about Bill Cosby. Do y'all know who Bill Cosby is? I think y'all all know who Bill Cosby is. Y'all know that I got this information from CNN. I don't know why I'm about to laugh, because it's not funny. It's not funny. So I'm not going to laugh. I'm not laughing. Okay. Anyway, so when was this? This was actually a minute ago. This was December. This was November 26th. So this was even before the holiday. Oh my God. Okay, so, quote, in his first interview, since he was sentenced to prison for sexual assault, comedian Bill Cosby says he doesn't expect to express remorse when it comes time for his parole. He says, I have 8 years and 9 months left. And this information is from National Newspaper Publishers Association's blackpressusa.com. He says, quote, when I come up for parole, they're not going to hear me say that I have remorse. I was there. I don't care what group of people come along and talk about this when they weren't there. They don't know. This isn't didn't he say this in his deposition long time ago? Allegedly, because I can't remember. But didn't he allude to doing this whole Spanish dragonfly? It's not a dragonfly. I'm thinking it's a Spanish fly. This whole dragonfly thing, in his deposition, or am I just imagining things? If anybody remembers, please let me know, because you talking about they don't know. But what about the people that do know? The ladies that was there. Anyway, so he is served where he's serving 3 to 10 years. Damn, so what? Whoa, so he could do anywhere from 3 to 10 years. Because I was about to say, I guess he got that 10-year sentence. Huh? He's in the article, Cosby referred to his jail cell as my penthouse and said he was in good spirits while in the prison. Cosby filed an appeal in June, arguing his criminal conviction was flawed because the testimony of his accusers was strikingly dissimilar to that of Constant. And Constant is the lady that he is in jail. And Andrea Constant. That's who put him away. But, sir, I'm pretty sure the reason why Bill Cosby is not, he's in good spirits in jail is because he knew his ass was supposed to be there. And it's kind of okay, so what if you go around and you go you start pushing old ladies down, right? And you've been pushing old ladies down for years, right? And ain't nobody caught you. And then one time you push an old lady down and they catch you and you go to jail and you be okay, I knew. I knew sooner or later, oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about something else I want to talk about, but my brain is working in overtime. Anyway, you knew sooner or later they was going to come and they was going to be bro, you're under arrest. You've been pushing these old ladies over for about 15, 20 years and now you want to act shocked. So I really feel like him saying that he's in good spirits is because what else spirits he going to be in? Huh? He can't sit up here talking about, he says that he's innocent. But, he in jail. And yes, I know a lot of innocent people go to jail. But, anyway, I'm actually going to do a little pause right here so I can get this story together. So I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. I was going to talk about the incident with the Starbucks barista calling the officer a pig on the little ticket. But I guess she's since been fired and she admitted that she did it because honestly, pig is really gonna lose your life. Okay, I guess, I guess in quote unquote, professional setting, but that's the lady at Popeyes who got fired for saying white boy. like that. Like, okay. Anyway, the next and last thing that I want to talk about, because my school group is now texting me. Like, we done had all day to talk, and now you want to damn text me right now while I'm doing something. Why do people do this? Huh? Somebody, please. Okay, anyway. I know y'all hear my clicking and everything, but hey, we on the road, okay? We are going to talk about Summer Walker. If you don't know, Summer Walker is a girl who has an album called Over It, but she also sing that song that be like, honestly, that's all I know, dead ass. Oh, that song, Girls Need Love Too. You know, because Drake got on it, and I was so surprised, because I'm like, Drake. I mean, I wasn't surprised, but I was like, it's called Girls Need Love. Like, can you, like, not? Can you, like, are you a woman? Are you a girl? Like, bro, like, you didn't have to hop on this song at all. Anyway, I'm sorry. We're not going to talk about my disdain that I've had for Drake in the past, because he used to be my favorite rapper. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that. So, you know, Summer Walker, I think she won a, what is it? BT, BT Soul Award. Is that what it's called? You know, R&B Soul Awards. Y'all, I don't know nothing. Okay. BT Soul, R&B Soul, you know, those award shows that came on. That, look up BT Soul and you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so she was going through some stuff because people didn't like her stage presence. She says that she suffers from social anxiety, and you know, people said that they were coming to her concerts. They were paying exorbitant prices to, you know, do meet and greets. And Summer, you know, Walker didn't want to, like, you know, like touch or like hug. Not even like touch. Like, hey, let me touch you. Like, that's weird. But like hug or like, you know, have like, you know, friendly conversation, not like deep, like, hey, you know, tell me about your life conversation. And it turned a lot of people off. Her stage presence also turned a lot of people off. And I was really conflicted, because I do have, I don't know if I have social anxiety, bro. I got anxiety and I guess, yeah, social too. Like, but it's always been different for me. Like, of course, I'm like nervous when I sing, obviously, but like singing is something that I love to do. So it's not that much nerve. So in one way I understood, because like I don't want to talk on the phone to nobody because I get anxious. But then in the same way, it's like I don't know. I was conflicted, but I didn't know how to put my thoughts into actual, like, you know, coherent sentences. So she canceled her tour, but she had a couple, I guess, selected tours or dates that she decided to finish. So Toronto was one of them. And this is from the Griot. I think this was like 2 days ago. I can't remember, like 3-4 days ago. Who knows, y'all? I can't really tell you, because my brain can't focus on anything that doesn't have to do with me. Like, if it's not something I gotta do, then, or if I see it on Twitter and I'll be like, oh, and then I forget it 2 seconds later. Anyway, I'm sorry. So, Toronto fans claim that Walker's highly anticipated Monday night concert was a nightmare, as she had been more than 3 hours late. According to Billboard, angry fans took to social media citing how they braved the frigid Toronto temperatures while seeing Walker post photos hanging out with Drake in London on the track earlier in the night. So basically, don't quote me on this, but I think what happened was she was supposed to perform, let's say at 8 o'clock, and then it was delayed, I think, maybe like 3 hours or so, or maybe 4 hours or so, with fans standing outside for about 3 hours. Then they let people in, and she didn't get on stage to perform until about an hour later. Don't quote me on like the times and everything. And people were outraged because she was on social media, posted up, taking pictures around Toronto, and they was like, what in the fuck? They said, why are you on Instagram when you need to be in front of my face? Okay. You could have been like, I ain't telling no artist what to do, but if I pay for you to be here at 6 p.m. and it's 6:30, by 6:45, I'm a little heated. Okay. So can we not? Anyway, y'all, that's like when we went to the On the Run. Man, I forgot the camera, which made me so mad, but we got there. And the show didn't start. DJ Khaled came out and was doing stuff. But, like, the show, like, literally, I could have had enough time. We could have had enough time to go home. We could have got an Uber. Like, we did all this stuff. Like, I literally parked. Why did I drive downtown? Did I drive? Yeah, I did. Why? Anyway, I'm sorry. People were posting like Summer Walker is really on a field trip while her fans are getting hypothermia. You hate to see it. Wow. Somebody else was like, the fact that Summer Walker had the audacity to post this is what's sending me, talking about I love Toronto. And, people were so upset that Summer Walker came out and she was like, y'all don't even know what goes on behind the scenes. I had to fire my sound team twice. I couldn't find my passport or my birth certificate. I had to be up at 5 a.m. to go to 2 different offices to get a new passport and a birth certificate. By the time I got to Toronto, all I had to do was check in, wash my ass, and get to the venue. I didn't even know I was mother effing late. I go on stage when I'm told I'm going to go on stage. She continued. Drake told me he was going to come to my show. Told him not to come because I suck. He comes very grateful and nice man. He's extremely sweet. The thing is, we only spoke for 2 minutes. Him, Meek, and some other niggas walked in. We say hello. We take a picture. We probably exchange about 2 sentences. And then they had said so much time to go on stage, and I did what I was supposed to. If I had known motherfuckers were waiting for 4 hours, I would have apologized. Okay. First of all, look, I didn't know exactly what I had a problem with until I seen this post on Twitter. And it was like, it's one thing to be, no one is talking about the mental health of this person. People are talking about the professionalism of this person. And yes, obviously that comes with artist development. But like, bro, like, I don't care if you had to go get a passport. Bro, like, what? We got our passports like a month or so before we was supposed to go to Canada, to Toronto, and they missed my whole first name on my passport. Me and my friend had to drive to Detroit, and this was like a week and a half before we were supposed to go. So like, don't act like you didn't know that you had to go to Toronto. They didn't just spring this on you, big homie. Like, that's the thing. The professionalism is the problem. And I understand social anxiety. I'm not about to sit up here and be like, girl, what are you talking about? But I am about to sit up here and be like, what are you talking about? Because first of all, I don't care to know behind the scenes. I'm paying for this, okay? I'm not paying to know behind the scenes. I'm paying to get a performance. And like, you don't know that people are outside waiting for 4 hours. Like, it's just like incredulous. Like, what do you know? You just know to come on the stage and perform. That's it? Like, come on. That's the thing. That's it. That's what got me heated. But I wasn't heated. Oh, Lord Jesus. I wasn't heated because, I wasn't buying a ticket. And I do feel, I don't know. I mean, like, people are acting real crazy about it. It's like, oh, y'all beating her up, but nobody is beating her up. Yeah, of course the memes are here and all of this, but I really do think that it's professionalism. Like, and people were making fun of her when she accepted her award at the BT Soul Awards. What the hell are they called? And she got on there and she said, I can't even accept an award in peace. You see how I spoke? I was scared. Everyone else gave a long ass speech. I didn't, because I have social anxiety. I just want to let y'all know, not me, bitch, because I'm living a great life. But this is how people commit suicide, when people tell you what's literally going on with them, and then people still continue to bully them. I don't understand, but I really just think it's like, professionalism. And like, bro, you got a little bit of cheddar, a little bit of paper, like, or don't nobody know if you're like getting therapy or whatever, but like you could do a lot of things to change the social anxiety, instead of sitting here and making people accept subpar behavior. Not you getting on stage accepting an award. I'm talking about you. Oh, and then she performed for like under an hour. Like, bro. Yeah, Billboard also reported that when Walker finally came to the stage, she performed for under an hour, at the further disappointment of waiting fans. So it's like, bro, chill out. Like, we not gonna do this, cause like you gonna make me slap you, like, dead ass. Like, honestly, I understand where people are coming from. But the thing is, no one is going to give you a pass for anything. I mean, like, if people were, oh gosh, this is gone crap. If people were disrespecting people just based on the color of their skin, you think someone cares about your mental health? No, they don't. So like, you deal with your issues, but you don't let that stop you. And you don't let it hinder you. And it can't be something that you fall back on. And it seems as though he's trying to fall back on it. So, yeah. Anyway, y'all, why is my group for school texting me like I don't care? Like, I don't care. If you want to put something in there, you can. Y'all, I'm sorry, but I'm getting a little angry. Listen, we gonna end this here. I know that this is a quick little episode, but y'all, when I say I'm tired, I'm tired. Let's do our fun fact of the day. I'm trying to find one. Wait a minute. Whoa, that's kind of gross. Okay. It's gross, and it caught my attention. I mean, it's animals, but it's gross. Billy goats urinate on their own heads to smell more attractive to females. First of all, what type of equipment do you have to be lean, y'all? Okay. It says billy goats or bucks, generally they urinate on themselves in the late summer through fall. And for humans, it is not a pleasant smell. But like, why? Like, is it like the pheromones? Is it like, how you have to be, maybe you don't have to be talented. I am not of the male gender, so I don't have the male parts, so I don't know. But could you just like do that? Like, anyway, I'm done. I'm gone. We're gonna listen to Interlude by Brielle. Y'all, I know this episode wasn't much, but when I tell you I'm tad. Y'all, just give me till December 13th, December 15th at the latest. And then I'm going to be done with school. I'm going to have much more big brain. And I'm going to just be doing stuff, okay? So, like, anyway, thank you all so much for listening to the Awkwardly Acceptable podcast. I have been your host, Camera Brielle. I want to give another shout out to our sponsor, Candid Looks. You can get up to 30% off of selected items and 15% off of all the other items for 2 more days. Yeah, December 3rd. So, hop on that. Just hop on that. The link will be in the description box if you're on YouTube. If you are on any other source, then it's Candid Looks on Etsy, and you'll see this beautiful like logo, and it's me. So, okay. But anyway, without any further ado, here is Interlude, and I will see y'all when I see y'all. Run faster, run harder, move quicker, grow bigger, get paper, get honors, get knowledge, get power. They watching you, they watching you. Not worried about a thing, focused on my dreams, don't care what you think, don't fuck with me. Run faster, run harder, move silently, grow taller, get paper, get honors, get knowledge, get power. They watching you, they watching you. Show them what you can do. They watching you. Show them what you can do. They watching you.